today is Cravin' Italian Day for me and Cheryl. We're cooking up big Italian flavors and big laughs in the kitchen today, y'all. Yum, yum, yum. And we're starting with a dip that's loaded with savory goodness. Doesn't that smell delicious? A cheesy pizza dip. Then it's a delicious shrimp scampi swimming in a bed of garlic butter. Just like right up my Italian alley. And for dessert, we're putting our tantalizing twist on an Italian classic. That's what I was banking on, honey. Tiramisu baby cakes. That is so stinking good. Y'all, the other day I was in one of my favorite bakeries here in town, Back in the Day Bakery.
Thank you,
Well,
Paula.
I was in there talking with Cheryl. We were talking about Italian food, and we're getting to go into the kitchen today together and fulfill our craving for Italian food. The first thing we're gonna make today, y'all, is a cheesy pizza dip. And this is so good. Honey, if you would get me up a half a cup of mushrooms, onions, and half that bell pepper.
Sounds good.
And I'll get to work in on our meat. Now, I'm gonna put a little butter in our pans.
Okay, we can't have dip without butter.
No, we got to
Not
have a little
at Paula
butter.
Deen's house.
Because we're gonna saute the vegetables in this one back here, Cheryl. And then I'm gonna handle the meat here. And for the meat, I've got some Italian sausage. We've taken the casing off, so it's just kind of like ground beef. I've got some wonderful Canadian bacon, Cheryl.
Oh, I love that.
You like Canadian bacon?
I do.
And I'm just gonna dice this up.
I'm gonna try to get these
and get this in the pan. So how's everything at the bakery?
Things are great at the bakery. I tell you, I get a lot of visitors since I've been visiting you on the show, even more so, and people love to come talk. And,
oh, good.
And I'm still loving it.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Still loving it.
And I've got a chunk of pepperoni, y'all.
Yummy.
So I adore pepperoni.
I love pepperoni.
In fact, that's my favorite
I love everything
pizza.
in that pot.
I do too. All right, in with some of our pepperoni. So you've got a small onion, a red bell pepper.
And my chopping skills are much better, thank you, Paula. Since the first time you showed me how to chop. Can I go ahead and put that in there with our butter?
Yeah, honey.
Okay.
Your butter's melting now. And I'm gonna just mash up my Italian sausage in here.
Yum.
Doesn't that smell delicious? That pepperoni. Oh, it looks delicious.
Excited about this. Yeah.
Let me tell you what's really gonna bring this to the dip stage, y'all.
That and the meat,
In the pan, Cheryl.
You ready for it?
I'm ready, girl. We're putting 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese.
How bad can that be?
This is looking so delicious.
It's gonna be good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and add our veggies.
So that's a quick, easy thing.
Quick and easy. So I have added our mushrooms, onions, and our bell pepper to this.
Yum.
And I'm just gonna let that cream cheese melt. I've got Italian seasoning, and I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon to our cream cheese dish.
Let me get that little stir for
Yeah,
you.
please stir that up. And we got some crispy bacon. This is really a meaty, meaty dish, isn't it?
Yum.
So I'm just gonna coarse chop. It's gonna be so good.
So good, I can't
wait. So in goes the bacon, if you'd stir that up.
Okay.
So I've got our pan sprayed. Now we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees, y'all, and we're gonna bake it for 30 minutes.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, we're gonna get
that in there.
our pizza crust in the oven.
That looks so good.
You know, Michael and I are really meat lovers, Cheryl.
We are too, Griff and I. So we're going in the oven.
Yes, honey. In this oven, 350 for 30 minutes, y'all. Okay,
30
doll
minutes,
baby.
and
Let's
we're in.
move down here.
Okay.
Now, since you work with dough so much, this is not a homemade dough, y'all. This is just like a frozen pizza dough that you get at the grocery store.
Right.
And just thaw it out, and we're gonna roll it out just a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, that should be
because this is gonna be our dipping stick, cakes, y'all.
And then I'm just blessing it with a little bit of flour there.
I've got some Romano cheese, and I'm gonna grate this up, and we're gonna sprinkle this on our bread.
So we're gonna just cut these little strips.
Cut, cut, cut.
Okay.
You could actually do them in long strips and twist them, but I like the idea of just kind of squares, so I can really get a lot of dip on my piece of bread. Yes. Let's go ahead and brush it with the olive oil.
Okay.
You want to, and I'll just do that, and then you can get the brush. And brush that in, and then we'll sprinkle it with our Romano cheese.
Oh, that's
and then
gonna be
gonna,
so good.
Oh God, it's gonna be delicious.
Yeah. Basically, we're turning this store-bought crust into homemade.
Yes.
Love that.
Simple, easy, and delicious. Got our cookie sheet lined with parchment, y'all.
Okay. I think that looks good. All right, so those are ready. Are we ready to pop those in?
Let's put them in. We're gonna put them in
Put those
this,
over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put this in the other oven, 400 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes. Delicious. Coming up next, our pizza dip is ready to go. Then a dish that's light on preparation but big on flavor, shrimp scampi. Honey, we've got enough shrimp for an army.
I know.
And for dessert, it's rich and creamy tiramisu baby cakes, y'all.
So
Drop
good.
dead delicious, y'all. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
I am ready to taste. That looks delicious.
Doesn't it look delicious? You've got our pizza out of the
Got
oven.
it out of the oven.
Oh my goodness. It is kind of funky shapes, but you know, that makes it look really, really homemade, doesn't it?
So.
This is delicious.
It's so good.
So are you ready
You
for...
could almost make a meal off of this.
I know. It's meaty enough, isn't it? Are you ready for some shrimp scampi?
Absolutely.
And this is a shrimp scampi with artichokes, y'all. So while you're draining our noodles, Cheryl, I'm gonna get started on our shrimp scampi.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use about a half a stick of butter and some olive oil. Cheryl has just drained our angel hair spaghetti. Shrimp scampi is one of those wonderful dishes that doesn't take long at all to
Steam
fix.
bath.
Yes, I'm gonna come over here and just knock 3 cloves of garlic, and then I'm gonna ask you to chop me up about 1/3 cup of basil.
Okay.
And then we'll squirt the lemon juice on it the last second.
Sounds good.
But I'm just gonna need this to go in the pot pretty quickly.
Uh-huh.
While you're doing that, Cheryl, I'm gonna finish taking the tails off my shrimp. I'd gotten started and didn't finish it.
Okay.
So I've got probably a couple of pounds of a medium-sized shrimp. And you know, I've told y'all before, Michael and I argue about tails on or tails off.
So who wins?
I do.
Of course.
The cook gets to win.
Absolutely.
But for this particular dish, I am gonna take the tails off.
Okay.
If you'd measure me out about 1/3 cup,
Okay.
we're gonna use a nice light white wine. We're gonna add that to our garlic and our butter and our olive oil. And in goes our garlic.
Okay. It's quick, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay.
I love it. I'm gonna add our wine
Okay.
and just let that reduce for a second. You can go ahead and toss in our basil.
Okay.
I've got some flaked red pepper.
Okay.
I'm gonna just put a pinch. I've got some wonderful Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
If you would be
Sounds
grating that
good.
for me, I'm gonna toss in our shrimp. Ooh,
Fresh. How much do you think we need, Paula?
about 1/2 cup, that should do it.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper. Yum. Great. Look at this, Cheryl.
Oh, that looks good.
Let's get a little bit more basil in there. You want
Oh,
to?
sure.
Yeah,
And
just
then,
a little bit more.
So Paula, what's the secret to not overcooking your shrimp?
Just when it's lost its transparency, Cheryl, is when it's done.
Okay.
You can see how that's still transparent.
Right,
You
okay.
want that to go away.
So it just gets that pretty little pink color.
Yes. You know what? And I knew that I would do this, y'all.
Put a little butter.
All right, now we have the whole stick of butter in there. Now I'm adding a jar of marinated artichoke hearts that I've drained.
So good.
Honey, we've got enough shrimp for an army.
I know.
These have just about lost its transparency. All right,
Okay.
now why don't you...
Get a little pasta for us.
Yeah, get us a little pasta.
Okay.
Oh, you got tongs.
I
Good.
have tongs. That looks perfect.
Yes. Want to make sure you get some of that garlic and
Oh, thanks,
I want to make sure you get some of this wonderful juice
Okay.
too.
It's good.
Wonderful
Oh,
sauce
man.
on it.
We're gonna put a little bit of cheese. So now I have another meal. Ooh, that was a lot of cheese. To add to my repertoire for Griff.
I mean, how easy is
He
this?
will love that. That was really easy.
Uh-oh, I'm getting too many shrimp.
Oh, oops, lost one.
We lost a fella.
Okay, let me get you some.
And we've got all this wonderful basil from out of the garden, so I'll just put that right there. Okay, honey, come on down here. I got our napkins and I got our silverware
Okay.
ready. Okay. To you, baby.
Isn't that so good? Thank you for teaching me how to make this, adding this to my repertoire.
You are so welcome.
Now, Paula, you've taught me 2 lunch dishes.
Yes.
Now, you know I'm good for dessert. Next stop
That's
is
what I was banking on, honey.
tiramisu baby cakes. How does that sound?
It sounds just like right up my Italian alley. Coming up next, we're getting started on our light and airy layer cake and then a heavenly filling for our mouth-watering tiramisu baby cakes.
That looks good.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
So, Paula, you've taken good care of me. Now, you know I'm passionate about baking. So, we're going to do a tiramisu baby cake.
Put me to work, girl.
Okay,
Put
guess
me to
what?
work.
I thought, we needed to put a Southern spin on that. So, our Southern spin is going to be a Southern chiffon cake. And then we're going to turn that into a tiramisu baby cake.
Okay, a tiramisu is one of those things that it's an easy dish to put your own spin on.
It is. So let's get started with the dry. A cup of all-purpose flour.
Okay.
Plus 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Right into the sifter.
Okay.
And then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder to that. And then we need a half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
So now I'm just gonna add my sugar. And so we need a cup of sugar. All right, Miss Paula, if you would get started with 5 eggs.
Okay.
Just add the egg whites right into the bowl. And then what we do is we get them to a nice foamy texture. And then once you get them foamy, we're gonna add just a 1/4 teaspoon of the cream of tartar, and that's gonna stabilize it for us. So you get
Yes.
those nice, stiff peaks.
Basically gonna make a meringue.
Exactly,
Okay.
making a meringue. So while you're doing that, we've got all our dry, and so I'm just gonna sift that up. In this bowl, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 3 egg yolks directly into there, and then we've got some water. It's 1/3 cup of water. And then we're going to add just a teaspoon of almond extract. And then we need 1/4 cup of oil.
You're calling this a chiffon cake.
I am.
Oh, now that's not like an angel food, is
Well,
it?
no, they're related, but it's a little bit different because it's got egg yolks in it.
Uh-huh.
So all I'm gonna do is whisk those together, and then you're gonna get those frothy.
Okie doke.
So into that, all we do is we're gonna add all of our dry ingredients right into the bowl. We'll mix these up until we get it nice and smooth. I mean, is this easy or what?
It's easy.
And see how nice and pretty that is?
Beautiful. All right, now these are starting to get nice and frothy and starting to get stiff. How much sugar?
Let's do 3 tablespoons just to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. Let me get that for you. Just gonna add that in.
Look at there. See that sugar is already...
It's stiffening it right up. Okay, so that's 2. And then that's 3. Paula, I wish I could have you as an assistant in my kitchen.
All right, this looks ready to me.
Okay,
what do you think?
That's perfect.
It looks like a beautiful, perfect meringue, y'all.
Okay, so here's the fun part. This is just a simple folding technique. And what I do is I'll put in like about 1/3 at a time. And then just kind of fold it in.
It does look gorgeous.
Doesn't that look gorgeous? And then we're gonna add, actually, Paula, if you wanna continue to fold that for me, if you don't mind.
I will do it.
Then we're just gonna add about a teaspoon of delicious lemon zest.
Yes.
This is gonna be a really light dessert to go with that meal that you made me. That looks good. And then
all right, I'll turn that back over to you.
Okay, and it's just very light.
Look, it is so light.
Look at that, light as a feather. And then all we're gonna do, Paula, is we're gonna put these right into this half.
Okay, so we're not gonna bake it in...
not like a layer cake.
In layers,
and then what we'll do is we'll cut them out and then we'll build our cute little cake. So all you have to do is pour that right in. That's delicious.
Yum, yes.
I just like to spread it out evenly. And it's gonna be nice and kind of flat where we can scoop it out and make our little layer cakes. So cute. You can taste it. I'm just gonna tap that down a little bit and get the air out. So what do you say we pop this in the oven?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready, Cheryl.
Gonna just pop this in at 325 for about 20 minutes.
Okie doke. Coming up next, we're mixing up a sinfully sweet filling, fabulous, and layering up the flavors. I am so ready. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, y'all. It's tiramisu time. I could eat this pan. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful and light. All right, let's get started on the filling for these baby cakes. And we're starting with 1 pound of cream cheese, y'all.
And we're just gonna kind of make a filling. So we're gonna just add cream to that. 3 1/4 cups, so that's quite a bit.
And this is heavy cream, right?
This is heavy cream. I like to make things easy when I'm baking. I mean, why not just go ahead and put your vanilla right into the...
I'm gonna turn this down so I won't sling it all over that beautiful little pink dress.
I'm just gonna slowly add our heavy whipping cream.
This is just gonna be
so
drop
good.
Dead delicious, y'all.
All right, so 1.5 cups of sugar.
Of powdered sugar?
Yes. Because I like it sweet.
You can use 4X or 10X.
Right. And then we're gonna just continue to add the heavy cream into that. How's it tasting?
Simple.
We're almost there.
Yep, almost. It's just like out of this world.
All right, so now all we're gonna do is the decorating.
Now we're just gonna start cutting out the cakes from our dough.
One for you. All we have to do now is we're gonna brush on the coffee syrup.
Cheryl's got a coffee-flavored simple syrup to just brush on top of our cake layers.
Actually, I can get you to do that.
Okay.
And then I will continue to cut these little cakes out for
Okay,
us.
perfect.
Then we're just gonna put our filling on,
Oh,
or we'll just do it like this. And then we'll do the filling.
so how many layers do you want to make?
We're gonna do 3. So we'll put this third one on. A big
Okay.
dollop on that. What do you
Okay.
think? And then, Paula, the fun part is decorating.
Let me work on these.
So all I would do is, this is just cocoa. And then,
That looks beautiful,
does that look
Cheryl.
cute? Chocolate sprinkles.
I like that.
And I think little pink sugars. And then we'll put some of these. And that's really it.
Yeah.
Move it now. There you go, Paula. Ooh, that's gonna be good. What do you think? Fresh little orchid?
I think I love it.
Look at that. And then we'll do yours.
Yum. Oh, I love the orchid on it.
You know what I love?
Gorgeous.
Perfect. It's not perfect, but it's perfect. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
Perfect imperfection.
I like that, Cheryl. It's not perfect, but it's perfect. Oh my goodness.
Okay, here's my favorite part.
I know.
All right, are you ready?
I am so ready.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, honey, thank you for coming. Hey, y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.